Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Conversations with LaDonna, the evening the evening edition. It has been a long day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. If you're watching live, I really appreciate you. And if you're watching this on replay, I appreciate you as well. So just remember to like, comment, and share the videos. So I'm going to bring our guest on. She is waiting. I'm very excited to have her on. And then I will introduce you to our guest this evening, Sabrina. Again, welcome to another episode of Conversations with LaDonna, the evening edition. Coming on.
Hi.
Hello, honey. How are you?
Good.
Good. It's so good to finally meet you after all this
Yeah.
time we've been
I know.
communicating back and forth.
I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Finally.
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 Yeah, absolutely. So I want to introduce you properly and give me the right pronunciation of your last name.
Fallah.
Fallah. All right,
Yeah.
today my guest is Sabrina Fallah. She's a rock singer, songwriter, and guitarist all the way from Canada. And I am very excited to speak with her this evening concerning her song Hurt, amongst many more. Hurt is actually in rotation right now on 106.1 FM. We're going to talk about that song, among many of her other songs, and her journey as a rock artist. We will also talk about some of her music influences that include Green Day, Bon Jovi, and Billy Idol, and so much more. So let's do what we do and push the heart buttons, and let's welcome Sabrina Fallah to the show.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
And
being with us
also,
today.
Green Day just announced today that there's a new song coming out on Monday. So
Oh, nice.
I just had to say, because I love them so much, that they have a
Yeah.
new song coming out.
Do we
Yeah.
know what the song is? Did they say?
Um, Damn.
That's all right. That's right. Everyone just pay attention to the airways. It's going to come out on Monday. Check them out, Green Day, which is one of
I
your
know, you know
influences.
what? It's gonna come back.
Yeah.
It's new. I just saw the name. It hasn't stuck in, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I understand that. So, welcome to the show. And, I talk about social media and how people connect. I think it's so awesome. And I want to share how we connected. I had Lizzie T on my show, and I think you were on her show.
Lizzie
Yeah, Lizzie. So,
passed.
shout out to Lizzie all the way in
Yeah,
Canada.
she told me to contact you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is awesome. I want to say hello to the guests that are chiming in. Thank you so much. I see my aunt is on there chiming in.
Oh,
Thank you for
hello.
your support. Thank you so much. Um, so we are talking to Sabrina. She's a singer, a rock artist, and a guitarist all the way from Canada. Before we start talking about your wonderful career, I like to get to know my guest a little bit. So let's get to know Sabrina. Now you have a special love in your life.
Is it my cat?
He is all over your social media. Tell us about Billy.
I got him on February 2nd, so he was my Valentine.
Oh,
I
that's so
called him
nice.
Billy, lead singer of Green Day, is my cat's I got
Oh,
the name from. And
nice.
he is he was 4 months when I got him, so maybe he's four and I don't know, he's four something now. But he's a rescue.
Oh,
So at the Humane Society, I went on the site. I saw him on the site. I wrote to them and I was lucky enough to be the first person to ask for him, or else I would
okay.
have to be on the waiting list.
Wow.
And then he chose us. We walked in the room. He was purring. They
He's so
accepted us
sweet.
for, yeah, he loves us.
He
And
is so
he
sweet.
follows me everywhere. I had to tell him, you got to stay out of the room because he's just gonna be running everywhere. He's a baby, but he's so lovable.
He is. And I'm not much of a cat person, but when I look at Billy and all those pictures and he's just laying there all cuddly and so sweet and in the blanket, I was like, this is so sweet. Might change my heart to be a cat person now just
Well,
because of Billy.
well, he's a people person. He's
Yeah,
very, very, very nice. And the best thing about him, he doesn't scratch or bite the furniture or anything.
that's why I'm
He
not a cat.
somehow he has been trained, or he's just not like that, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. So I did want to mention Billy because I know that he's the love of your life, and so awesome that you got him for Valentine's Day. So, what do you enjoy outside of music? What brings your heart joy?
Other than Billy,
Music.
oh,
Other than music and other than Billy, what brings
other
your
than
heart joy?
okay, I also feed squirrels.
I saw that. Yeah.
I've been feeding them for almost 5 years. So
Nice.
I plan on introducing my cat to them and they can be friends with me. But I have earned their trust and they actually climb up on me and I can feed them and play with them. They're like family to me. I still feed them all the time as much as I can and yeah.
Yeah, I
But
watched the videos. I think that's so very interesting, just connected with nature and what's
yeah,
around.
I think going outside and connecting with the animals, you'll be amazed how sweet they are. Like
Yeah.
I remember one day a blue jay was flying around and I didn't know they like peanuts. So I
Mm,
just showed it to the blue jay and I threw it on the ground and it came and got it. It was just that connection.
wow.
Sometimes they just know you're safe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So let's talk about the backstory on how it all began with you.
Yeah,
At what age did this journey begin for you in the music industry, the singing, the playing the guitar? What age did this start for you?
14.
Wow.
When I won my first singing competition. I was like, I can do this now.
Yeah. Was it like a talent show at school? What was the competition?
Oh, it was one of my vocal coaches, the place where I was taking vocal classes. I signed up for a contest and I won. Um, it was just
Nice.
something fun to do, and I was nervous, but
Yeah.
somehow when I was on stage, I just didn't think about it. I just sang.
That's because that's where you're supposed to be. That's when you know, right? It was
Right.
just a natural fit for you. So that's amazing. What would you tell a parent that has a child, say in their teenage years or preteen, that want to get into the industry? Is this a little piece of advice you can give them now that you're an adult and you started at that age?
Do it because you love it
Right.
and not because somebody's telling you to do it because this is not, if you want to go into it like a business, it's hard work.
Yes.
But what brought me into it was my passion for it. So
Right.
no matter how much stress or struggle I go through, I still remember I love it. That's why I'm in it, and that's why I'm not getting out of it because I just
Yeah.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's, I think that's, if you find the passion in whatever you do, you have to find your why in order to be successful in whatever you do. Otherwise, when it gets challenging, you kind of veer off that path. So I agree with you. If it's passion, it helps you get through that.
Yeah.
So let's skip ahead to 2018. Now, earlier I mentioned the power of social media. And from my understanding, you were discovered on LinkedIn, of all places, for a
I
guitar.
know, right?
So share with us that experience.
Okay, so I remember that night very well, like it was yesterday. I went on LinkedIn at like 10:30 at night and I haven't been on it for like a year. So I go on it thinking I'll just go on it and see if I got an email.
Yeah.
I
Oh, look
go
at
on
all
it and
that.
I got this email from this guy saying, I like you, I want to help you. There's this label. Why don't you tell them I suggested you to go to them?
Mm,
I said, okay, it's in Montreal. It's just 2 hours away. Why not?
right.
So I messaged them and I'm like, 2 days goes by, 3 days goes by. I'm like, this is never gonna
Yeah. Not
happen.
gonna
Like,
work,
no.
right?
4 days goes by. Oh, please give us a call.
Nice. And that's
Yeah,
good that you check back because we think things are supposed to happen instantaneously and we
no.
never know what's going on behind the scenes and what door God's had is opening for us. So that is awesome. So
I
four
have
days passed by.
contacted a lot of labels,
Mm-hmm.
but somehow I guess this was my moment, my time that
Yeah,
the door actually opened up for me, and maybe this was when it was supposed to happen.
right.
Yeah,
Right. Absolutely. You know, as an actress, I feel the same way. You know, I've been doing this for a very long time. And
right.
so You just keep pressing forward, and when that door opens, that means you're ready and
But
to
it's
walk through.
amazing. It's an amazing feeling when like I'll tell you exactly what I was going through at that moment.
Yeah,
I
please.
was I was at my giving up stage.
That's when they say it happens.
When I checked that email. And so it was like God is saying, Sabrina, you think you're losing, but you're winning. You're winning.
Right?
But you have to work hard to get to it. So I know why he did that, because he's like, you're achieving, you're achieving.
Yeah,
Every time I feel like I'm falling, something else opens.
absolutely.
It's like I have to go down to open another door, but I guess that's how it works. You
Yeah,
work so hard, and then it finally opens up for you.
yeah, for sure. So for all those people in the entertainment industry or any industry that you're in, and if you go through the valleys, know that you're going to get to the top again. Just continue to believe in yourself and persevere. So let's talk about mainstream. In 2019, you got your first mainstream interview and airplay opportunity with WSBS Radio. So tell us, how was that experience for you? I mean, as an artist, how did it feel to hear your music that you worked so hard on being played on mainstream outlets?
Well, working so hard to get somebody to give me that chance.
Yeah,
Wow. I was really nervous for my first mainstream interview because I wanted to be perfect, even though I felt nervous, but during it, I wasn't nervous. I
yeah,
just had that anxiety, anxiousness. But wow, hearing that I was on the main, it's it was such a good experience
yeah.
actually the people who heard it liked it so much they actually replayed it a few months later on the air, and then actually people started calling in
Yes,
to request. So yeah,
I read that.
I didn't expect that to happen so fast, but I guess once you're on the radio, you never know what happens. But
Yeah.
since then, now I've been on the radio for over a year now. My songs are being played. I just got on a station in Australia.
Wow. That's
Five Kicks
amazing.
FM 90.7. I'm gonna have an interview on Monday,
Awesome.
10:30 at night, because of their time difference,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, when I looked at your bio, you are on the radio like everywhere. Like you have, that is just amazing. And I'm so happy for you. And as another artist to another artist, I understand the journey and the challenges, and just to know that you are pressing forward and all your hard work is paying off. You have a label. So how did you come about getting your label? Does your label help you get these different events and get your music on the radio, or is it collaborative? Because I know as an artist, as an actor, both the agent and the actor works towards those goals. Is that what happens in the music
Together,
industry? Yeah.
together. When I got signed to my label, they said, because I worked so hard to get to them, they
Mm-hmm.
told me, don't stop doing what you've been doing. You do your work, we do ours. So
Yeah.
together we push. Because if I stop doing my job,
Mm-hmm.
I never know how it's gonna be. So I don't stop. I keep going.
Right.
Like I don't let people do the work for me, because
Right.
I know what works for me.
Right. Your
So
main source of promote your you can promote yourself better than anyone else can promote yourself, because you know what direction you want your career to go into. So after the 2020 replay of the interview, your career kind of changed a little bit, right? Because the doors start opening up. Can you tell me about that? Like, how did it propel your career?
well, my label did tell me once one radio station plays it, and if it works, other doors open, because I they said stations know each other. So if one plays it, they trust the other station, so they're gonna play it.
Mm,
And also it has to fit their formats. Some stations have
right.
rock, but there's a format. But I've gotten more yeses than nos, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But the no's are never like it's not the style. It's I contacted the wrong station by accident.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry, it didn't say classic rock on the website. But they're really nice. They actually said if we could play new rock, we would play your music. So they were actually
Yeah,
really nice towards my music, giving compliments, and some of them even gave me lists of who to contact who would play my music. So
that's
they were
nice.
actually very helpful.
Very nice.
If
So,
you're nice to people in the industry, they'll be nice to you.
and if you're talented. So that's a combination that you have obviously because what you are putting out there, your product obviously must be good. Otherwise, people are like, no, I'm going to close
Thank
this
you.
door. No, I'm not going to refer her. So
Well,
obviously,
I work a lot. I spend a lot of time on the computer contacting and and going back to them and saying I'm following up with you. I'm trying to
yeah,
find out if you have heard my song. I keep reminding them who I am.
wonderful.
And that's how it is in any business. You have
Yes,
to keep telling, and I still go back to the stations that play me to not even forget me.
right.
You have to stay up to date.
Absolutely. You have to be relevant. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are talking with rock star, guitarist, singer, songwriter Sabrina, and she is sharing her journey with us. She has music everywhere. She is from Canada, and she is a person that you want to listen to and follow because of just the way she believes in herself and it has propelled her career along with her talent that she has. Now, what I like is what something I saw on your post on your social media. You shared a message that you received from a fan, and this fan wrote, "Your music is very beautiful and simple, but most of all innovative and unique. All the big rock artists could learn a thing or two from
I
your stuff."
remember that.
What were your thoughts when you read that?
Wow. I posted that because that was the sweetest, kindest message that I got from someone.
Yeah,
But when she wrote it that and compared me like to the bigger artists, I'm like, wow,
yeah,
really? Like really? That
that
to
is so
me
nice,
is
Sabrina.
it's just so nice and sweet. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm still shocked by it actually. But wow, you found it?
That's what I do.
That's awesome. But when I received that, I was like, I gotta take a picture of it and keep it on my phone for motivation because
Yeah,
that sometimes if I see posts from people that are very positive, I save it to look at
yeah,
in the mornings and stuff. It keeps me going. But
yeah.
that was really sweet
That was.
because oh, wow, that doesn't it make me feel like I'm up there with them? I don't know. I'm just being me. I just do what I do and that's it. You know, I'm not trying to be somebody else or prove anything. I'm just being me.
Yeah, I think that is wonderful. I mean, just listening to you and reading your information, and I think that's the thing in life is to be true to yourself. And that makes you happy. And
Yeah.
then work on your craft that makes you professional and have the ability to sell your music, to
Yeah.
promote your music, and you're a friendly person, so people want to speak with you. And obviously talented because people adore what you do. Someone said Billy rocks. All right.
Hi, Steve. I know him.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah. This Billy rocks too.
I
Yeah.
see the press
It's
bars.
actually his birthday today.
Oh,
Billy Joe's
nice.
birthday. I know everything is Billy today. This is amazing.
The day of Billy and Sabrina.
Yeah.
Ah, so your first EP of original songs were recorded in England by your producer Stuart Epps, and
Yeah.
Stuart has worked with Elton John, Led Zeppelin, Twisted Sister, Oasis, and now Sabrina. So, so share your experience with us. What was it like putting those songs together for your EP, and just give us what that was like. Take us there.
Well, I think I had 10 songs, which I had to choose five to record. So
Okay.
I recorded them all rough on guitar, sent
Mm.
it to Stuart. He chose five, I chose five. We were trying to see what we would think would be the best five. Surprisingly, we actually chose similar songs.
Oh, wow,
That
that's
was that
good.
was good. And then the best thing about Stewart, which and also of all the producers I've worked with, they always asked me, who are your influences and how do you want to sound like? So I would show him the songs that I like and say I want a bit of this and a bit of that. So I wanted a bit of old school Green Day,
Mhm.
like the Dookie vibe of the Green Day, and it came out to be like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it came out exactly the way I wanted it to sound. And my drummer on that record was actually from a metal band. So he could
Mm,
actually put that punch in the drums for me.
nice.
Really, really rocky. Yeah.
So did you always know you wanted to do rock and not country, not soul, not pop? I mean,
It's interesting. I sang pop growing up. I sang a lot of Shania Twain, but
nice.
when Green Day was when I heard Green Day, I just went straight to rock. But I love singing all styles.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now you have 12 songs, I believe, and I know that all of the songs are important to you, right? Because they're like your babies.
Yeah.
But is there one song that might have more special meaning than any of the other songs that you have?
Yeah, that's the way to ask the question because some people say, "What's your favorite song you've ever written?" I'm like, I can't say that, but this
Right.
one is a good way of asking. My song "One Chance" because I
Mm,
it's about uh somebody I liked when I was in college,
mm,
and it's about wanting the guy to give you the chance to go out with them. And
mm.
every time I perform that song, I somehow get the crowd moving. So
Nice.
that's always the song I start with.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice. I
yeah.
like that. So in your
It's my starting baby. It's the song that got me started.
nice. So
And
one chance. So I'm putting you on the spot here. What are some of the lyrics in One Chance?
oh, racing hard in class today when I see that smile come my way, and it's hard for me with the concrete chin. Just damn.
I put you on the spot. That's okay. That we didn't
No,
practice. We didn't
no, it's
practice.
because I'm just saying it for you. I'm not
And not
actually
singing it
thinking.
like you would be in that mood.
Yeah.
That does make a difference. So, guys, make
Mm.
sure you go to her different platforms to check out this
It's
song. She's on YouTube and go to her Instagram page and all that, and it'll direct you to where her songs are.
it
So make sure
always
you
does that. Every time I'm just saying it, I mess it up. Every
yeah,
time I'm
because you're not
singing it,
singing it, you don't have a
yeah.
guitar, you don't have, you're not feeling it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Just like an actress, if you're not on set in the midst of it, and you're just all, it's just different when you,
You just can't think of the line or so.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So, where do you find your inspiration when you're writing your songs?
Ah, I write about life,
Mm,
what I go through, what my friends or what I see people going through, relationships, breakups,
yeah,
um, hurt,
yeah. Tell me
pain,
about it. Yeah.
um, basically what I go through, but I don't write too much to
Specific.
reveal,
Right,
but I
right,
write enough to let people know that they're not alone in this world and they're
right,
not the only one going through the
right.
hurt, the struggles, the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's key. I think, everyone says, a lot of people say music has helped them in some way. Like, I
Yes.
listen to someone's music or someone's particular song and it helped me get through something. Do you
Yeah.
find that your music does that for others?
I have had a few people come up to me and say that a certain song of mine has helped them through what they're going through.
That's nice.
Especially my song Paradise Comes with a Price about
Mm,
depression
talk about it.
has helped a lot of people. The first day I released it, the amount of messages I got of people saying such a beautiful message. I'm like, I'm glad they took it nicely because it was so hard to co-write that song to make
Mm,
sure it was written properly because you know depression is hard and difficult. So I was trying to
absolutely.
write about not letting go and just staying strong and one day you'll see the light no matter how hard it is.
Right.
But actually, Robin Williams inspired me with that song.
Robin
Be
Williams?
yeah,
Okay.
because he passed away a few months before I wrote that song.
Okay. Okay.
I think
That's
that was the year he passed.
okay. That's very interesting. We never know what inspires us, and there's so many people dealing with depression. So I'm glad that you have a song that people can relate to and that it actually touches their heart and hopefully saved a life. You know, you
Yeah.
never know. So what is your process like when you start writing? Do you curl up in a corner? Do you drink a bottle of wine? What do you do when you get ready to write? Some people listen to
I
music.
I just grab a piece of paper and grab my guitar and the lyrics come first or the music comes first. I don't even have a structure, so I just write things down and then I put them together because sometimes the chorus comes first, sometimes the
Mm,
bridge comes first. Like, I don't try to think of how to start the song. I just like to write things down and then I reorganize it
nice.
because I just want to get it on paper first.
Yeah, yeah. So where can people find your music? For those that are listening, where would you direct them to? What's the first platform that you would
They can
direct
go
them?
to iTunes, Apple Music, and they can stream it on Spotify.
Nice, nice. So what songs are currently playing on radio station? Can you name a few? I know Hurt is currently,
Mainstream or well,
or even,
all of my songs have been played on mainstream,
oh, yeah.
but the ones in rotation,
Mm-hmm.
one, All or Nothing, Kiss is a Killer, The Frontline, Hurt, and Everything.
Nice, nice. And when you say rotation, because this is me learning the music industry, that means they have it on their playlist to rotate through the day and not
Yeah,
just one time. Well, that's amazing.
yeah, yeah.
That's amazing. So your bio states that your musical influence are Green Day, as I mentioned earlier, Bon Jovi, and Billy Idol. How have they influenced your career?
Well, I've seen them all live. I saw Billy Idol a few years ago. He's good.
Nice.
Um, they all have inspired me differently. Green Day got me to write punky and grab the guitar. Bon Jovi vocally,
Mm.
it's Bon Jovi. Like
Yeah, I mean, what else
I
can you
fall.
say?
His I actually um one of my vocal teachers was one day trying to figure out my range. And then
Mhm.
he's like, Sabrina, did you know you have the exact vocal range as Bon Jovi?
Wow.
That means every song I sing of his, I can sing it in his key and have and even go higher because I'm in his range. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
That is
So
cool. That's
that's why
amazing.
I like to sing his songs because they're easy to sing because they're in my range.
Yeah.
And Billy
There is
Idol,
nothing in my range. I can't do it. Go ahead.
and Billy Idol,
You're
I just
speechless, Sabrina. You're speechless.
he well, I love his song Shock to the System and it has that rasp. So I like to listen to him for like the edginess.
Mm,
So it's they all it's just different times of my life I listen to these bands and they all help me in my life as well
yeah.
to go through life and Green Day is the only band that I can listen to if I'm sad or angry that will calm me down
Mm,
because I'm very close to them. So yeah.
yeah. That's
And I've
good.
seen them twice and they're amazing.
Maybe one day you'll open for them. If they're listening, your people,
Yeah.
call her people. Let's do this.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
That'd be
You just
amazing.
put in the atmosphere
Yeah,
and
I know, right? Just
put it out there
go to the universe, to the
to the universe.
universe. Yeah.
Now, you've mentioned vocal coaches a couple of times during our conversation. How often do you train with a vocal coach?
Oh, I don't anymore.
You don't have to. So that's interesting. So, as someone that's coming up in
I
the industry that may be looking to have a career in music, what would you tell them about having a vocal coach?
Well, before I answer that, I stopped having a vocal coach because I knew enough with my voice to take care of it.
Nice.
And if I lose it, I know how to bring it back. But if I ever need one,
Nice.
I will go back to it.
Okay.
They just
Okay.
get expensive too
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes.
I understand.
But when you're starting off, like I didn't even know about vocal training until I got one.
Uh,
But it does help you a lot to take
yeah,
care of your vocal cords, to know how to use it, and to not to strain your cords.
right.
So, like, you don't have to go to the most expensive teacher, but you have to make sure if you want to do this professionally, you get the right vocal coach who can help you properly.
Nice.
Because some teachers I know they just sing along with you and they don't do the scales and the warm-ups. You want to learn the scales and the warm-ups.
Yes, I took a vocal lessons for a couple of months at one time. I remember us having to do all those things. And I figured that wasn't my God-given talent. I was at home rehearsing, and my son's like, Mom, are you okay? What's going on? Listen, no, it's okay. Maybe singing is not for me. I'm gonna leave it to the other people. Um, when I looked at your website at past events, you have been consistently busy for many years. First of all, I want to just say congratulations on being booked and busy because that just says that you have a product that people want to hear. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Um, Now, do you have any particular venue or location that you have not performed in yet that might be on your bucket list of a place that you would like to perform?
That's an interesting question, and I have never thought about that.
Mm,
Well, I just hope when all this pandemic and COVID goes down and I can go
yeah,
back out, I can contact some new places because now everything's closed and some
yeah,
businesses are shutting. So I don't know. But I just want to go back to festivals because this summer I hope I can do something virtual.
yes. I was going to ask you about doing things
Hmm.
virtual.
Yeah.
Have you done any virtual while in the pandemic?
Yeah.
How has that been for you?
Not the same as being in front of a
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
Like I'll do it, but it doesn't give me that
Feeling.
that feel of the crowd encouraging you to
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah.
It's very different. I'm not used to just singing in front of a camera and looking at myself.
Right. Yeah, during this time, I've done virtual plays. So
Yeah.
everyone has done things virtually, and it's just such a different experience for sure. Yeah. So a lot of times during this pandemic, people are working on different things. Are you doing any writing during this time, this downtime?
Yes, and I'm doing a lot of radio communication, radio,
Mm,
and I'm just going on like nothing's happening.
nice.
But the only thing that is lacking is the performing. But I'm still staying busy and doing what I can in music and like I just keep going. Like this shouldn't stop you from doing anything. The world hasn't stopped.
Right.
It just well,
Different.
it's different. I maybe I shouldn't say hasn't stopped because for some people it's actually
Absolutely.
not
We
the
want to
best.
honor those
But
individuals. Yeah, for sure. We don't
but
take it
but in the music business and acting, you guys can still do certain things like writing, memorize, learning on memorizing some new songs. Like, you
absolutely.
know, like I can memorize songs in a day
Wow.
if I'm pressured to, my mind does it.
Wow. Because you trained your muscle.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
not easy, but I can do it, guitar and if you have it's like you have to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like the song, but I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's something you have to do. I like that.
Oh, I've had to sing songs with bands and didn't like it, but the band wanted it, so why not? Be
Why not?
fair, right? Be
Absolutely.
fair. They
Absolutely.
they sing a song you want, you sing a song they want. Everybody's fair.
Absolutely. That's how you continue to be a relevant Thank you
And then
guys for
after,
tuning in. I see my niece Kiana. Thank you, Kiana, for tuning in. And I can't understand that name, Valerie. We want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching Sabrina.
yeah.
She's a rock star all the way from Canada, and she is sharing her journey with us. Has a successful career, and we are now talking about what she is doing during the pandemic to stay relevant.
Yeah. And I have my cat that's
Yes,
helped me
Billy.
too. Hello. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
He's adorable. Yeah.
Yes. So what is next for you?
Well, the pandemic stopped me going into the studio.
Yeah.
And I really, 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 really want to do a Christmas song. So
Oh, that'll be nice.
I I was supposed to do one last year, but the
Hmm.
pandemic, because I'm supposed to do it earlier in the year to get it ready to send out to radio. So I'm hoping maybe this year. I don't know. I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be positive, but
right.
my goal is to get a Christmas song. But I'm either gonna do a cover or gonna write one.
And what
I'm
does it mean to do a cover?
like pick a song that somebody already sang and
Okay.
sing it. Like I love Last Christmas by Wham.
Okay. Okay.
I would love to do a rock version of it.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever written a song for someone else? Or have you everything you've written, you've done you for yourself?
I have not written a song and given it to somebody else yet.
Right.
But
Okay.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
One day if somebody comes up to me and says, "Can you write me a song?" Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Why not?
Absolutely.
You tell
Yeah.
me what you want and I'll write it. Because
All right,
sometimes
everybody,
they
hear her.
tell.
She says she will write a song, so we're going to talk about that. She's going to write a song, and you guys reach out to her if you need a song written. She has time during the pandemic to
I
write for
have,
you and
I have
herself.
a lot of time.
That would be so nice, right? What if you wrote for like Green Day or Bon Jovi, or
Actually, I want them to write for me.
that would be
Because
nice.
because if I make the money and then it goes to them, I don't care. I know they're gonna write a smash.
Right, right. Lizzie, hey, honey, thanks for joining in with us. We
Oh, hi,
appreciate you.
Lizzie.
You are
Thank
our connector. We appreciate it. Thanks, Lizzie. Um, so you write, you sing, you play the guitar. Is there anything else that you want to do that you haven't done yet that you probably thought about doing? Have you tried any other instrument?
Well, I used to play the piano, but
Mm,
I went to get to guitar instead. I don't know.
no, that's interesting. You used to play the
That's
piano.
interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe I should get back on the piano and write a piano song. I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm the person at the piano playing. But maybe one day it might be like that. You
yeah,
never know what the future brings.
yeah. Never know. So, do you have any last words that you would like to share with the viewers regarding your music or how they can follow you and listen to all those wonderful songs that you have out there?
Well, they can go to iTunes, Apple Music, and Spotify to stream it. And my social media accounts are on my website, sabrinafallah.com, Fallah. And can I say something like some advice, some more
Yeah,
advice?
yes,
I
please do.
like I like ending on giving some motivation
I love it.
to people in general. In life, when you want something, you need to go for it and not to give up. Because sometimes the minute you give up, the door opens for you. So you never know what's out there, and nothing is impossible because it's possible.
Absolutely. Nothing is impossible because it's possible. Just have to believe in yourself, push through the challenge.
And it does happen. You just have to keep going.
Yeah.
And more like I have been giving up so many times and somehow doors keep opening to tell me don't. So it's
So don't give
amazing. It's
up.
yeah, and I'm happy that I didn't because I wouldn't be here
Right.
in front of you.
Right. Right, absolutely. And I can see the peace and happiness all over you. And I am so happy that you're happy because so many people are going through this life just existing and not living. And I'm glad to know you and to be a part
Thank
of your
you.
journey. And hopefully that some of my viewers can now tune in to you. And I know a lot of times after the show airs, a lot of people view the show. So hopefully they'll tune in and pay
Yeah,
attention
of
to you
course.
now and follow you and support you and just see where you go because one day we're going to see you on the big stage. You say
Thank
that
you.
you don't know what stage you want to be on yet. You haven't thought about it, but one day we're going to see you on the big stage. And I hope you get into some festivals this summer so
Me
you can
too.
do what it is that you want to do. And I know people online are having people for their birthdays, they have artists to sing. So that might be
That is
something.
awesome. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so you might want to market yourself as an online artist for birthdays. People have had po people as poetry for their
Okay.
birthdays. They've had DJs. They've had people sing.
Oh, that is so cool.
So I'm just saying, just putting it out there. So
Yeah,
I just want to thank you
I'll
for
do it.
being my first rock star guest on
Oh, thank you for
Conversation.
having me.
Absolutely.
And
So
thank you, Lizzie, for putting us in contact.
thanks, Missy. So, as I always say, remember every day is not perfect, but every day is a blessing. Try to find the joy in it and appreciate the moments. Until next time, everybody, be blessed and be safe and take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Somebody said great interview. Somebody said, love you, Sabrina. That's awesome.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this week of Conversations with LaDonna. I hope to see you next week as well. Remember, Wednesdays evenings, Conversation with LaDonna, the evening edition. Take care of yourself. And like I said, be blessed and stay safe and love on your loved ones. Bye.